Real Estate Power podcast. I'm excited today to be with Michael Solomon, the broker in charge of our Fayetteville ERA Strother Real Estate Office, and the Vice President of Relocation and Corporate Services, Alissa Applegate. How are you guys this morning?
Morning, good.
Hello, it's been a little while.
It has. We've been lax on our podcasting, and I hate that because I love doing it. It's such good conversational things to do and be able to be informative to our public. What do you guys think?
We always have a great time and talk real estate.
We keep it real.
And we do, and we get really passionate about it.
Yeah, we do.
I love it.
That's to say the least. Well, I have Alissa with us this morning, Mike, because all real estate companies has to have different pieces of it to assist agents in becoming successful. And a relocation department, not just a relocation department, but a strong, embedded, trained relocation department is huge to be able to assist real estate professionals. You want to kind of go down that road a little bit and how that works?
Absolutely. It's definitely an important part to a successful real estate company. For one, it makes agents international. We talk about how real estate is local, and it is. And location, local, that's very important and always matters. But to be able to reach out internationally and use my services is something really powerful. And then on the other hand, for our outside clients, such as corporations and credit unions and different entities like that, we're able to make sure their clients are serviced with the highest caliber. And there's an accountability piece. There's different parts to it. There's incentives. But it's vitally important, not just for the company, but for the agents and our outside constituents too, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think with the internet today, it's made our world so much smaller.
Yes.
So even though we are local, we have the opportunity to market to the entire world now, because Fort Bragg, of course, is the melting pot of our country, just about, because we have people coming in from everywhere because it's such a large military installation. And so we have people coming here from Germany, from Italy, from China, from everywhere.
Fort Bragg's a destination post, and it has become the center of the military universe outside of the Pentagon.
Exactly. Just hold on. We're going to take Pentagon. Just wait and see. But with that being said, that has really opened up our world of real estate. And you need a strong relocation department to make that happen, to be able to send out a consistent message on things that you can assist them to do, because people want a door-to-door move. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Alissa?
Absolutely. The smoother, the better. I mean, they don't want to deal with any of the headaches. They want to be able to pick up and move and be back in their home and back to life as normal.
Yeah, because a lot of our military people move a lot. Yeah. And as smooth as we can make it for them is very beneficial.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the crucial part of it. Being prior military spouse myself, that is one of the biggest headaches, is to have to deal with kids and school, and PCS move right in the middle of everything. So
especially right in the middle of a Christmas holiday.
Exactly. Whatever.
And the kids are worrying about, where's Santa? Is he going to find me?
Exactly.
So you kind of have to go down that road with them. I wanted you to talk a little bit, Alissa, because there's some things that maybe our consumer does not understand that we offer. If you have a relocation department similar to ours, is our relocation incentive cash programs. Do you want to kind of discuss those a little bit?
Absolutely. There are many incentive programs out there for a consumer, being that if you are prior military or active duty military, or if you have family that is prior or active duty, you have incentives, cashback benefits that you can obtain when you buy or sell a home, and that can be anywhere across the nation. So it's really just as simple as making a phone call, talking to us a little bit, and really you get an advocate on your side the whole way through. And that's separate from then the relocation department as well as your agent. So you definitely have some hands in the bucket to ensure that smooth transaction continues.
So what is the other advantage that a buyer and or seller would have by using one of your relocation incentive programs other than just the money? Because there's more to it than that.
Absolutely. You're getting an agent that is background checked. They have the experience of working with military clients years over years. They go through extensive training as well. And the biggest key point, I think, is that you have those other advocates on your side to assist when something's going crazy or you have additional questions. You've just got that other person you can talk to.
Well, Mike, the programs do not allow for brand new agents to be a part of. Why do you think that is?
Well, first of all, brand new agent isn't a bad thing with the right company. So, and I was just thinking about that when you were talking. It's a vetted agent. We've got quite a few new agents, and I want them all to understand that it's not a bad thing. But as a consumer, you're rolling the dice because here locally in Fayetteville, there's 275 real estate firms. Some of them have training programs, vetting processes, consistent training every week, and some don't. Some it's like, hey, get out there and see what can happen. And that's not good for the consumer to spend in $70, $150, $350,000 in their move-in, waiting on a moving truck to pull in. And to find out you've got a brand new agent that hasn't sat with anybody, doesn't have a backup system. So that's another part of a company with a relocation department is they've got backup, they got peer support, and they have leadership support as well. But to answer your question, because I'm talking too much, is yes, these agents aren't on their first deal. They're very experienced and they're very highly trained. They're a top tier agent that's going to work with you. And they understand the intricacies of this. Like we hear a lot, the moving truck's coming, and if it doesn't make it by this day, I got to go to storage and it's $276 a day. Well, the agent recognized that and knows that and starts mitigating that weeks out rather than, oh, what do I do now?
Waiting till the last minute.
Well, in these deals, though, experience does count.
Absolutely.
And, not to say anything bad about anyone that's just getting into the business, but if you are getting into the business, why wouldn't you choose a company that has that type of programs in it so then you can aspire to be one of these agents that can handle this kind of moves? What do you guys think?
Oh, agreed. Choosing the right company for a new agent, different subject, but choosing the right company will absolutely make or break your real estate career. There's very few people that can go out and figure it out themselves without paying thousands of dollars because they made a mistake. A good company with a good program, good peer support, and a good overall culture is a necessity when starting in this business.
Well, it's kind of like why choose a brand franchise company over an independent. We're not recreating the wheel again when we're already embedded with a relocation program that you can actually get into and or utilize, because what I believe a lot of people don't take into consideration, even if you're not working with these type of people or these leads, you list a home, you're a brand new agent, you come into a company like ours, you list one of a home and you put it in, you will have the opportunity to showcase your listing to buyers that are coming into our company from other sources. Not all firms get to do that.
Right.
Absolutely. That's part of what Mike was saying earlier about being in an international company. And with you saying with social media, we're out there. We're able to showcase all of our products to everybody that can see our firm.
I think, too, what we miss a lot out of is making sure that everybody understands that you need to build relationships for life with your database. And by doing that and having a strong relocation department, tell us about how you can take your buyer that is here or your seller that is here in Fayetteville, North Carolina and moving to Colorado. What you can do is build that relationship and keep that customer forever. How
Absolutely.
do we do that?
Absolutely. A big thing is as an agent to be able to recommend, hey, I can get you an agent that is very experienced like myself that's in Colorado. And I can help you along the way. If you decide to leave Colorado, we can find you an agent to sell your home and move on to, maybe you're going to Texas. We can help you do all of that in the hopes that along the way, they come back to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and we can help them buy again.
Well, realtor for life.
Yeah, it comes back to providing a high level of service, because an agent without a relocation company or a department that works internationally is going to hopefully build those relationships with somebody. But if they're a customer in Colorado is moving to Washington State, and I don't have access to that, I'm going to Trulia or Realtor.com and I'm Googling realtors. And again, I don't know who I'm getting. I don't know if that agency.
They're all perfect. Just go to Zillow.
Yeah, exactly.
But with this department, I'm able to continue that relationship with that customer for years and market to them and still connect them with a vetted top tier agent in Washington State and in Colorado. And I get to grow my business from the byproduct with that as well.
It's really interesting how real estate has transcended over the years. And I want you to talk a little bit more, Alissa, about that referral that can easily be placed from here to there and there to here, so that people kind of get that on them a little bit more, because I think there's so much money that's being left on the table a lot of times that they don't think. You always have to be thinking to be able to capture every piece of a transaction. So talk to me a little bit more about that and how that servicing happens. So, because I don't believe they understand the network of Cardis and what that means to work with Cardis, the #1 relocation company in the world.
Absolutely. And, Cardis is the #1 because it's built up among over 350 plus firms, and we're all across the nation. So yes, as an agent, if you need to assist your client in selling their home in Colorado, it's one phone call to the relocation department, and we've got an agent ready, willing, and able to get them on the phone and looking for a new house that day if that's what they need. If it's a couple days later, that's fine as well. But really, you are that trusted advisor. You are that agent that can provide access to other realtors all over the nation. So if you need to assist your client in that, all you have to do is call relocation. And we're there, we're on it.
Tell me what it is that you do to manage that client from door to door.
Door to door, it's more than door to door for sure. We make sure that whomever the new agent is in that new location is contacting them within 2 hours and providing us an update with that, so we can provide that to our agent too. Along the way, we're made aware of any kind of concerns or issues, or maybe they need help with pre-approval, so we can get that ball rolling in that area. And it really just continues from there. There's constant communication because that's what our business is communicating. Along the way, we'll know when the buyer's under contract, once they've closed, and then, we can all send that congratulations email or that thank you card, whatever it may be. And even from there on out, we follow up with surveys to ensure that our agent did what they needed to, that the assigned agent in Colorado or wherever it may be did what they needed to do to help that customer.
All right, I'm a seller. I'm calling you on the phone and I'm saying, okay, your number is 910-864-2327, Alissa Applegate. Is that not correct?
That is correct.
All right, Alissa, I'm calling you on the phone and I'm a seller and I want to sell my home and I want some cash back. Tell me how I get it and how much am I going to get?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, where are you selling your house?
I'm selling it right here in Fayetteville.
Awesome. Well, thank you for giving us a call, and just need to get some specifics from you. But if you're definitely interested in our cashback programs, we have a few. One is called our Realogy Military Rewards. And that really just is to say thank you to our military and those that have been sponsoring our military throughout their lives. So are you active or retired at all?
No, I'm not.
That's okay.
But my dad was military.
Perfect. And that's all we need to know. It's a family member that's military. So we can definitely get you a cashback benefit after you close your home. And if you're looking to buy somewhere else, we can get you that cashback benefit wherever you're looking to buy as well.
Awesome. How much cash am I going to get?
Well, it depends on your sales price too. I hear you. Depends on your sales price, but it could be up to $7,500.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that could buy a new refrigerator.
absolutely. And that's on each transaction.
Uh-huh.
So it's not just one. It's once you sell and once you buy.
Well, that's substantial.
Absolutely.
Up to $7,000. Okay, what if I am not military at all? Do we have any programs that could fit my needs for that?
Absolutely. We have our Hometown Heroes program, which helps to say thank you to our police officers and firefighters, school educators and nurses, paramedics, just our real local hometown heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't fall into that category, we have another one called our friends and family, because you're our friend, definitely our family.
And is the cashback similar?
It is very similar. It's really based off the sales price of your home, and it's a specific percentage. So we can definitely talk about that more in detail on the phone.
Mike, why do you think people wouldn't do that if they had the opportunity?
I can't think of any reason why.
You don't
somebody
want
would
free
do
money?
that. Yeah, nice incentive always goes a long way. And I get to work with one of the best agents. I don't know why anybody
Absolutely.
wouldn't want to do it.
Do you think it's because they don't know enough about it?
Probably. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
And it doesn't cost them anything.
Well, I think that's something we need to make sure our customer base understands and knows, and we need to get that out a little bit more. And I'm hoping that this podcast will be a little bit of an assistance to that.
Absolutely. You can always check out our Facebook page too. There's definitely some information there.
And what is that? What is the name of the Facebook page?
Yes, our ERA Strother Real Estate Facebook page.
And don't you have an ERA relocation page as well?
We do. ERA Strother Relocation.
So they can reach you through that as well. I greatly appreciate you guys. Is there anything else that we are missing that we're not talking about as far as relocation is concerned that you'd like to share?
Yeah, absolutely. We've talked about a couple of our other programs, but don't forget we also work with our Navy federal members as well. So, and they have a very similar cashback incentive program as well.
I think that people don't understand that they don't have to be Navy to be a part of it.
Exactly.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, Navy Federal opened their membership up to pretty much anybody that's breathed into the military whatsoever. I mean, you could live with somebody, and as long as they're a member, you're a member. So definitely we can help you with eligibility and becoming a member as well. Just give us a phone call. But yeah, they're open to Air Force, Army, DOD, veterans, military families, pretty much everybody.
Awesome. You have anything else you'd like to share?
Just remember, ERA Strother is a one-stop shop. We've got our network of movers, home inspectors, contractors. Even after the fact you've closed and you want to get your carpet done, we're going to hook you up with the right people. Additionally, our franchise, ERA, has just started a new program called ERA Moves. They said on average, a homeowner switching utilities spends about 4 or 5 hours on the phone with 3 or 4 different entities to get that changed over. And ERA Moves, once you go under contract, is going to assist with that, work with you to get that information, and they're going to do a lot of the legwork for you to save you the time and energy. So not just the relocation department, our agents and our firm have the whole relocation package for folks.
That's big in service right there.
Absolutely.
Anything that you can do to save your customer time is very beneficial during that time frame.
And especially those utilities. Oh, Lord.
I know. Well, I'm very grateful to both of you today. Thank you, Mike and Alissa. And I appreciate all of you listening in to the Real Estate Power podcast. And I think it's powered by ERA Strother Real Estate today, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.